Good afternoon, everyone. Is my voice is audible? Yes. Is my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. For your attendance, today's attendance, just write your roll number and name in the chat box. So we'll wait to others to join. Invite. Okay. So for attendance, write your roll number and name in chat box. Okay. For today's attendance. Okay. So let's start today's session. Okay. So let's begin the session. So in the previous class, what we are discussing, so we discussed about what you mean by transaction. Yes or no? So anyone can explain me what is transaction? What do you mean by transaction? That to be with reference to the database. Okay. So when I say transaction with reference to a database, then we have to explain, or you have to explain with respect to data that is related to numeric and text data. Fine. Or we can say the transaction which is affecting the database. So anyone can explain what is transaction or define transaction for me, or what you understand by transaction? Now this is very important. If you don't understand what is transaction, then the rest of the topic you will not understand. So everyone should be clarity about what is transaction in database. Yes. Just define what is transaction. Yes, what is transaction? Okay, just give an example of a transaction. Give an example of a transaction. Yes. Is my voice is audible? Is my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So I'm just taking a roll call for today's attendance. So nobody is responding. Then I will take a roll call. So I can call anyone's name. Okay, in the middle of the class. If he is not going to respond, then I will mark as an absent. Is it clear? If you not respond to my questions, then I will mark आंसर तो इसका भी नाम बनाऊंगा, उसको आंसर देना पड़ेगा.
So your voice is breaking.
So just anyone explain what is transaction with the help of an example?
So a transaction is a sequence of operations performed as a single logical unit of work.
Okay, fine. Any example? Can you give an example? So it is nothing but a set of or sequence of operation that will be performed as a logical, to perform a logical set, okay, to do a some task. Yeah.
ATM, insert ATM
Yeah,
card.
the example is withdrawing amount from an ATM. So to withdraw amount from ATM, you perform some set of tasks. Okay, so when you
So
perform,
entering secret PIN,
yes,
collection of cash, ATM transaction
ATM में
is an
जो
example.
whatever amount is withdrawn from ATM, or I can say withdrawing a amount from ATM, I can call a transaction. To withdraw an amount from ATM, I have to perform set of tasks. Okay, set of tasks perform करते हैं, और वो set of tasks जब हम perform करते हैं उसको हम transaction बोल सकते हैं. ठीक है. तो उसके बाद हम लोग पढ़े थे ट्रांजेक्शन में 3 ऑपरेशन इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं. No doubt there will be a number of operations, but we will study, we will give importance to 3 types of operation. One is your read access, then second is your write access, then third is your commit. So why we are giving importance to these 3 only? Because अगर ये 3 ऑपरेशन हम लोग करेंगे तो it will directly affect the database. Okay, in the previous example we have discussed. ठीक है, अगर हम लोग ये एग्जाम्पल देखेंगे, यहाँ पर 3 ऑपरेशन मेन थे, रीड, write and commit, because these 3 operations are directly affecting the database. No doubt this is also an operation, which is your arithmetic operation, okay, but this is not affecting the database. Okay, this is not affecting the database, but it is a part of a transaction. It is a part of a transaction. Okay, but whenever we access either read or write or commit, or it will be directly affect the database. So basically we said there are 3 operations in a transaction. Fine. So let us move. So today we are going to discuss the properties of a transaction. Okay. So if I say a transaction is successful, okay, if I say transaction, any transaction is successful if it follow this property. Okay, there are certain properties are there. Okay, कुछ properties है जिसको हर एक transaction को follow करना है. Okay, or to perform a successful transaction, this property should be followed. Basically, there are 4 property, 4 property है आपके जो हर एक transaction follow करते हैं, which is known as acidic property. ACID property for a transaction. Fine. What is the property called? The property is called acid property. Okay. So what is the acid property? These are the property which should be followed by all the transaction. Okay. So A stands for your atomicity. A stands for atomicity. C stands for consistency. I stand for isolation, and D stand for durability. Yes. Yes. Any question?
So what does A stands for?
A stand for atomicity. Okay. A stand for, we will discuss one by one. Everything we will discuss. A stand for atomicity. C stand for consistency. I stand for isolation, and D stand for durability. Fine. So this 4 property must be followed by every transaction. कोई भी अगर transaction होगा database में तो ये 4 प्रॉपर्टी हमेशा फॉलो करना है, तभी हम लोग बोलेंगे द ट्रांजेक्शन इज सक्सेसफुल, अदरवाइज वी विल नॉट कंसिडर द ट्रांजेक्शन एज ए सक्सेसफुल. Fine, is it clear to all of you? Is it clear? So some property should be follow. What is the property? The acid property बोलते हैं basically in the short form. ठीक है, these are the 4 property all the transaction must follow. ठीक है, let's understand one by one what you mean by each property. Now the first property is called atomicity. Okay, so what is atomicity? Atomicity क्या बोलता है? Now it will ensure that whether all the operations of a transaction are reflected properly in a database or none of them. ठीक है, क्या बोलता है एटॉमिसिटी? क्या बोलता है? whether all the operation, so if suppose my transaction T1 is there, suppose in T1 there are 5 operation 1 और 5 instruction भी बोल सकते हो आप, 5 instruction है. ठीक है, एक ट्रांजेक्शन है T1, इसमें 5 इंस्ट्रक्शन. तो एटॉमिसिटी प्रॉपर्टी क्या बोलता है? ठीक है, नाउ आई हैव टू इंश्योर दैट, एटॉमिसिटी प्रॉपर्टी विल इंश्योर दैट आइदर ऑल द ऑपरेशन आर all the operation are reflected in your database or none of them. That means once the transaction is completed, ठीक है, once the transaction is completed, all this operation should be reflected in your database. Reflected means whatever changes you are made should be reflected. Okay, or none of them. ठीक है, either 0 और 100%, मतलब 100% रिफ्लेक्शन और 0% रिफ्लेक्शन. There is no concept of partial reflection. For example, suppose I say only 1, 2, 3, 4 इंस्ट्रक्शन के बाद सपोज ट्रांजेक्शन फेल हो गया, 4 इंस्ट्रक्शन के बाद ट्रांजेक्शन फेल हो गया. ठीक है, तो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आपका बस ये 4 इंस्ट्रक्शन या 4 इंस्ट्रक्शन ही डेटाबेस में अपडेट हुआ, 5th इंस्ट्रक्शन डेटाबेस में अपडेट नहीं हुआ. तो this is not true with the what? With the transaction. Either all the operations that are present in transaction that will be reflected or none of them will be reflected. ठीक है, इसको हम लोग बोले either transaction execute 0% or it will execute 100%. Is it clear to all of you what you mean by atomicity?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? ओके, इन सिंपल आपको याद रखना है, कोई भी ट्रांजेक्शन अगर है आइदर वो 100% एग्जीक्यूट होगा या फिर 0%. 0% मतलब अगर मिडिल ऑफ द ट्रांजेक्शन में कभी भी वो फेल हुआ, आइदर इन 25%, आइदर इन 40%, आइदर इन 50%, it will not reflected. For example, best example, again come back to ATM transaction. ठीक है, suppose in case of ATM transaction, you have performed, आप सब कुछ करते हो, इंसर्शन द कार्ड करते हो, पिन देते हो, अमाउंट पे एंटर करते हो, लेकिन एट द लास्ट स्टेप बिफोर सक्सेसफुल कब होगा? व्हेन द अमाउंट विल कम आउट ऑफ मशीन. सपोज मशीन से पैसा आने से पहले आपका ट्रांजेक्शन फेल हो जाता है. ठीक है, ट्रांजेक्शन फेल हो जाता है, तो उस केस में आप देखोगे, आपका डेटाबेस में अपडेट नहीं होता है. ठीक है, that means now the transaction is not completed 100%, so it will not reflect to your database. तो इसलिए बोलते हैं either 100%, either when the transaction is completed then it will reflected or it will reflect 0%. It will never reflect the partial transaction. Okay, fine. I hope you all understand what you mean by atomicity. So I will move to the second property, which is called consistency. Okay, consistency. Yeah. The second property is called consistency in a database or consistency. So what the consistency means? consistency means a transaction should take the database from one consistent state to another. Fine. क्या बोल रहे हैं? What is consistency means? जब कभी भी हम ट्रांजेक्शन करेंगे, ठीक है, whenever I perform a transaction, then after completion of that transaction, it should be take the state of a database from one consistent state to the other consistent state. Or I can say database must remain in consistent state after any transaction. Fine. So what do you understand with this? Can anyone explain me with the example? What do you understand with the consistency here with respect to the database? Yes. So it's very simple. What is the meaning? Meaning is database must remain in consistent state. Okay, consistent state after any transaction or after completion of any transaction. So can anyone explain me? Give me an example of consistency. How consistency is maintained? How consistency is maintained? Yes.
So, for example, if we are transferring money from one bank account to other, for any reason, if the transaction is not done, so that the changes in the database should remain as same as previous.
So it's something atomicity बोल रहे हो. अगर transaction बीच में fail हो रहा है, अब वही बोल रहा है, due to some reason if transaction is fail, then database whatever the initial amount that should be same. वही बोल रहे हो ना? It will something about atomicity हो गया, है कि नहीं? अगर बीच में ट्रांजैक्शन फेल होगा तो क्या बोल रहे हैं? तो वो जितने भी एग्जीक्यूट किए थे वो ऑपरेशन
Sir, it should not have affect other, sir.
It should not.
It should not affect other ongoing process, sir.
It should not affect ongoing process. So it is a different property. It is isolation property. So okay, I will explain. So what is the example? So the example could be better example. Suppose I want to transfer an amount from A to B. Fine. A to B. ठीक है. Suppose A में पहले था आपका 500 रुपीज A के पास और B के पास कितना था? Suppose 500. फाइन. तो टोटल अमाउंट कितना हो गया दोनों को मिला के? दोनों के पास मिला के कितना है? 1000. Now this is one state. Before the transaction, what is the state? Total amount. Okay, total amount is your 1000. This is state number 1. मतलब बोले एक स्टेट को ऑब्जर्व किया, मतलब एक स्टेट को नोट आउट किया. ठीक है. तो टोटल अमाउंट इन ए बैंक और इन ए स्टेट बोल सकते हैं 1000. Now suppose I perform certain transaction here. Suppose the transaction is I am transferring the amount A to B 50 रुपीज ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं. कहाँ से? A से B के पास 50 रुपीज ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. क्लियर. नाउ सपोज ट्रांजेक्शन इज कंप्लीटेड सक्सेसफुली. अब A के पास कितना पैसा बचेगा आफ्टर ट्रांजेक्शन? A will be have 450 and B will be have how much? 550. Yes or no? Yes or no? Once I
Yes,
transfer 50 rupees, so what will A will have? A will have 450, B will have 500. Now what will the total amount? The total amount, अगर दोनों को ऐड करेंगे, what is the total amount? It will be 1000. Now this is another state. Now this is mean consistency. Consistency means ट्रांजेक्शन से पहले जो आपका स्टेट था या फिर जितने भी पैसे थे, ठीक है, देन आफ्टर सक्सेसफुल कंप्लीशन ऑफ ट्रांजेक्शन, ओके, द स्टेट और द टोटल अमाउंट शुड बी सेम. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि दोनों का टोटल अमाउंट 1000 था, आफ्टर कंप्लीशन ऑफ दिस ट्रांजेक्शन टोटल अमाउंट हो गया 1100. ओके. नाउ दिस इज नॉट ए कंसिस्टेंसी. फाइन. टोटल जितना पहले था आफ्टर परफॉर्मिंग द ट्रांजेक्शन टोटल होता है. टोटल कभी भी चेंज नहीं होगा. व्हाट एवर ट्रांजेक्शन यू परफॉर्म, जो भी आप ट्रांजेक्शन परफॉर्म करोगे, ठीक है, जो भी ट्रांजेक्शन यहाँ पर आप परफॉर्म करोगे, ठीक है, अगर ए से बी को गया, बी से ए को गया, ठीक है, जो भी करोगे, लेकिन इट शुड नॉट अफेक्ट द कंसिस्टेंसी, दैट मीन्स टोटल अमाउंट जो पहले था आपका, आफ्टर द ट्रांजेक्शन टोटल अमाउंट सेम होना चाहिए. Fine, this is called consistency. Fine, is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now third one is isolation. Okay, so what the isolation say? So isolation say uh, uh, the isolation basically say there will be no independency between any two transactions, or I can say if two transactions are executing concurrently or parallelly, one transaction should not affect the other transaction. Okay, क्या बोल रहे हैं, अगर दो ट्रांजेक्शन है, सपोज देयर इज टू ट्रांजेक्शन T1 and T2. I am saying two transactions are there, T1 and T2, and what I am saying that and T1 and T2 are executing concurrently. Concurrently मतलब दोनों एक ही टाइम में दोनों एग्जीक्यूट हो रहे हैं, ठीक है, एक ही टाइम में दोनों एग्जीक्यूट हो रहे हैं. Then what the isolation will say? Isolation property बोल रहा है, now transaction T1 should not affect T2 and transaction T2 should not affect T1. Clear? This is the property of isolation. Okay, or we can say intermediate transaction result must be hidden from the other concurrently executing transaction. Fine. So what it is saying? अगर कोई भी ट्रांजेक्शन हो रहा है, उसका जो रिजल्ट है, it should be hidden from the other concurrently executing transaction. Okay, or in short, you can say when transactions are executing parallelly or concurrently, they should not affect each other. Or I can say there must be independent of each other. ठीक है, अगर इंडिपेंडेंट नहीं होगा तो फिर वो बहुत प्रॉब्लम होगा, जो हम लोग पढ़ेंगे how to schedule the transaction. ठीक है, the time being you have to remember this property should be followed. This property should be followed. Okay, and the last one is durability. So what durability will say? So durability will say क्या बोलता है, the any changes or the changes applied to the database by the commit successful commit instruction. Okay, they must be precise. क्या बोलते हैं, after the transaction, for example suppose there is transaction T1, ठीक है, once the commit statement, commit कब होगा, सबसे लास्ट में होगा, all the instructions are executed, उसके बाद सबसे लास्ट में हम लोग commit statement लिखते हैं. क्या बोलता है durability property? Once the commit statement is executed, okay, once the commit statement is executed, whatever changes are made in database, that should be permanently. मतलब once the commit statement आपने कर लिया है, तब उसके बाद database पे जो changes किए हो वो permanent change होगा, that cannot be further changes. This is called durability property. ठीक है, or I can say once a transaction completed successfully, the changes it had made into the database should be permanent. Fine. So these are the four properties that a transaction should follow for successful completion. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Let us take one by one with an example. It will not be much. It will be okay. Yeah. So the first property is atomicity. So what I already tell that it is written. So this property states that the transaction must be treated as a atomic unit. Atomic unit मतलब एक ही transaction के हिसाब से देखना है. That is either all the operations are executed or not. ठीक है, मतलब either all will be executed or none of them will be executed. Or I can say it will execute 0% or 100%. Okay, so let us take an example. So what is the example here? Now consider a transaction to transfer rupees 50 from account A to B. Now I have to transfer rupees 50 from account A to B. Now in this transaction, if the rupees 50 is detected from account A, then it must be added to account B. Yes or no? Okay. Now consider this example. Now I will start from here. Okay. Now assume that when you start a transaction, I will read the value of amount from A, then I will deduct the amount from the account A, then I will update the value at A. Now suppose there is some failure due to some reason, okay, some power issue or some other computation issue. If the transaction fail here, now at this point the transaction is failed. ठीक है, तो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. अभी क्या होगा अगर यहाँ पे ट्रांजेक्शन फेल हो गया, अगर आप देखोगे ए और बी, तो अभी यहाँ तक जब मैंने अभी क्या किया, मैंने यहाँ पे राइट ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म किया. मतलब ए में अगर पहले 500 रुपीज था और बी में भी 500 रुपीज था, ठीक है, जब मैंने राइट ऑपरेशन ए में परफॉर्म कर दिया तो हमने बोला था पार्सल कमिट. ठीक है, व्हाट विल हैपन पार्सल कमिट, नाउ इट विल अपडेट द वैल्यू ऑफ ए टू 450. ठीक है, 450. सपोज यहाँ पे ट्रांजेक्शन अगर फेल हो गया, ठीक है, तो अब क्या होगा, तो अब क्या होगा, बी से ए से तो डिडक्ट हो गया लेकिन बी में क्रेडिट नहीं हुआ है. ठीक है, बी में क्या हुआ, बी में तो क्रेडिट नहीं हुआ है लेकिन ए से डिडक्ट हो गया. नाउ देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम. व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम, अगर अब अभी टोटल अमाउंट देखेंगे हम, अब टोटल अमाउंट कितना है, 500 बी के पास और 450 ए के पास, टोटल कितना है 950, विच इज इनकंसिस्टेंस हो गया है कि नहीं. टोटल अमाउंट कितना हो चाहिए, अगर ए से बी के पास पैसे ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं लेकिन टोटल अमाउंट तो सेम होना चाहिए, लेकिन अब यहाँ प्रॉब्लम होगा. दैट इज द रीजन हम लोग बोले इट शुड फॉलो द एटॉमिसिटी प्रॉपर्टी. मतलब आइदर all the instruction in a transaction should be updated or none of the instruction will go into update. Either यहाँ से लेके इंस्ट्रक्शन नंबर 1 से लेके इंस्ट्रक्शन नंबर 6 तक सभी अपडेट होगा या फिर कोई भी नहीं होगा. इन केस अगर कहीं भी, अगर बीच में कहीं भी ट्रांजेक्शन फेल होता है, फाइन, ट्रांजेक्शन बीच में कहीं फेल होगा तो वो कुछ भी, जिससे पहले जितना भी वो अपडेट हुआ था कुछ भी अपडेट नहीं होगा. क्लियर, इज इट क्लियर नाउ, एटॉमिसिटी either 0% or 100%. Okay, so next let's discuss the second property, which is consistency. So yeah, so same, what is meant by consistency is given the database must remain in the consistent state after the transaction or after any transaction. Okay, so if the database has was in consistent state before the execution of transaction, it must remain consistent after the execution of transaction as well. So what do you mean by that? Now same example, A to B. Okay, so A में अगर initially 500 था और B में भी 500, so I have to transfer. So I have to transfer the amount. A से B में 50 रुपीज ट्रांसफर करेंगे. So after, suppose this is successfully completed, this transaction successfully completed, that means it is followed the first step of atomicity. ठीक है, so it will update the database. After updating, A में कितना रहेगा, A will be 450 और B में कितना रहेगा, B will be also 450. What is total amount? Total amount will be 1000. Here also total amount, sorry, B will be 550. Here total amount is also 1000. This is called consistency. Okay, before the transaction as well as the transaction, the state must be same. All the consistency will be same. By now you can see here. Now initially B, then A plus B is 1000, then after the completion of transaction, the amount stored by A and B should be 1000. Fine. This is called consistency property in case of transaction. Okay, this is called consistency property in case of transaction. Fine. So you can note down if you want to note down something. So this property is very important. Okay, this fourth property. So most of the time they ask this question. Okay, so what do you mean by transaction, and what are the different property of transaction? So when they ask, so you have to explain the different property with the help of example. ठीक है, जैसे यहाँ पर एग्जाम्पल के साथ एक्सप्लेन किए ना, आपको एग्जाम्पल के साथ एक्सप्लेन करना, ठीक है, so it will be give much more clarity. Okay, so let's move to the third one, which is called isolation. So isolation is nothing but, as we discussed, what it says, changes occur in particular transaction will not be visible to any other transaction until it has been committed. Okay, so what is actually saying? So whatever changes we are made, suppose there are two transactions T1 and T2 are executing. So whatever the transaction T1 are performing, or whatever changes that T1 is performing, it will be not visible to T2, and whatever the transaction T2 is performing, or whatever operation that T2 is performing, it will be not visible to T1. Okay, even though they are running in parallelly. Okay, even though they are running in parallelly, or I can say if they are running in parallelly, concurrently, so whatever changes are made by T1 will be not visible to T2, and whatever changes that T2 is making, it will not visible to T1. So it will be only visible once the commit statement is completed. Okay, once the commit statement is completed. Okay, so what is the use of this one? Now suppose the transaction T1 जो है हम लोग का वेरिएबल A को यूज कर रहा है. सपोज इट इज यूजिंग वेरिएबल A. ओके, नाउ सपोज ट्रांजैक्शन T2 भी जो है आपका वेरिएबल A को यूज कर रहा है. फाइन. Now you have made, suppose यहाँ पर suppose you are updated this variable A. You are updated, suppose 500 से यहाँ 450 हो गया. Now before the commit statement, this updation of A will not be visible to the transaction T1. Okay, getting my point? The updation of A in T2. Okay, in transaction T2, the updation of A in transaction T2 will not be visible for the variable A in a transaction T1. That is called property of isolation. Okay, so whatever changes that occur in a particular transaction will not be visible to any other transaction until it has committed. Right, this property is called isolation property, or I can say intermediate transaction result must be hidden from the other concurrently executing transaction. So whatever intermediate operation you are performing, that should be hidden from the other parallelly executing transaction. Okay, now this is an example. You can see whatever this is the transaction making. So whatever you are performing, it not be shown to the other transaction. Okay. So let's move to last property, which is called durability. So durability is very easy compared to other property. What actually it says that once the commit statement is successful, whatever changes is made to the database, it should be permanent. So we cannot roll back from there. Okay, we cannot perform the rollback operation from there. Okay, so what is saying? After a transaction completed successfully, okay, the changes it had made to the database, it should be permanent even if there are system failure. मतलब अगर कमिट स्टेटमेंट के बाद आपका सिस्टम फेल भी हो जाता है तब भी आपका जो अपडेशन हुआ होगा वो आपका परमानेंट रहेगा. फॉर एग्जांपल अगेन एटीएम ट्रांजेक्शन, वंस यू विथड्रॉ द कैश, और जब आप कैश ले लेते हैं और ओके मतलब क्या बोलते हैं, जब कंप्लीट हो जाता है आपका ट्रांजेक्शन, देन अगर उसके बाद तुरंत उसके बाद अगर आपका सिस्टम फेलियर होता है ड्यू टू सम पावर इश्यूज, ठीक है, ठीक है, फिर भी लेकिन आपका जो चेंजेस हुआ होगा वो परमानेंटली रहता है. ठीक है, ड्यूरेबिलिटी प्रॉपर्टी वो बोलता है वंस द ट्रांजेक्शन इज परफॉर्म द कमिट स्टेटमेंट. ठीक है, जब भी एक बार वो कमिट स्टेटमेंट परफॉर्म कर लेगा उसके बाद सिस्टम फेल हो जाएगा तब भी वो डेटाबेस में अपडेट रहेगा. इट शुड नॉट बी लाइक सिस्टम फेल हो गया तो अपडेट नहीं होगा. फाइन. अगेन दिस एग्जांपल, सपोज once it is committed, so once final statement is executed or committed, so whatever the value is updated, it is marked A will be 450 and B will be 550. That will be the final state of the system. Fine. That same thing is saying once our transaction is completed up to the step 6, the result must be stored permanently. It should not be removed if the system fails. Okay, so basically it enforces the recovery management component for the DBMS. Okay, so it will help to recover the system where the system is failed. Suppose if you want to recover, so now I can ensure that if I recover from this state, I can easily recover it. Fine. Fine. So any doubt regarding this class? I will take the questions from your side as we are having 2 minutes left. So this is very important topic relevant to your transaction because every transaction must follow these four properties. Okay, atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. Any doubt regarding this four property? Anyone? Any doubt regarding these four properties?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, if there is no doubt, so we will stop our class here. Then in the next class, we will discuss the transaction state. ठीक है, transaction state पढ़ेंगे. Then we will discuss scheduling. What you mean by scheduling? Fine, clear. नेक्स्ट क्लास में हम लोग ट्रांजेक्शन स्टेट पढ़ेंगे. नाउ बेसिक इंट्रोडक्शन टू ट्रांजेक्शन आपको खत्म हो गया. ठीक है, so we already discussed what is by transaction, then what are the properties. Then one more part is the different state of a transaction. Transaction state once we complete, then we will start discussing the transaction management part. The main part is how will you manage the different transaction, because in your database there are many transactions are performed concurrently. ठीक है, एक टाइम पे बहुत सारे ट्रांजेक्शन परफॉर्म हो रहे हैं, तो उस सब ट्रांजेक्शन को आप कैसे मैनेज करोगे सो दैट द डेटाबेस शुड बी कंसिस्टेंट. ठीक है, या फिर कभी भी अगर कोई ट्रांजेक्शन फेल हुआ तो उस केस में क्या करना है. फाइन, so we will discuss one by one